came to Myakka State Park today. It's the first day of spring break. Wanted to come walk the Canopy Trail. We have lived here for 7 years here in Sarasota, and we've only ever come to the gator hangout area there one Sunday evening, and we've never done the Canopy walkway. So I decided to bring him here today, and we're gonna do some exploring.
There's 2 alligators, Oakland.
I don't think these are real.
They're pretty much in the water today.
No, I don't think these are real.
Yes, they are.
Okay, let's go. We crawled all the way to the top.
And then we came all the way to the bottom.
Did you like that?
Yeah. Yeah, I did too.
You liked it?
That bridge.
I think the view from down here is better than the view up there, honestly. There's just not much to see. Well, there is, but like,
Can't see all the trees.
there's just tops of trees. That's all you see.
I broke it.
Oh, what do you... Mama, wait.
I'm right here. I'm right here. You can look for those.
Yeah.
It's a very pleasant day. It's not super hot at all. A little overcast.
Can you see how many yellow colors of flowers?
This is my favorite shell.
Pretty cold. Thought I would show a few clothing items I've gotten lately. So first is just this like basic, pretty thick white t-shirt. It's from H&M. Just a nice, you know, classy type of t-shirt. And then this skirt, I just got this at Target. This one has this ruched waist here. It's meant to be worn up a little higher maybe, but because of it being a tad tight on me up here, I'm pulling it down closer to waist length. And my shoes are some I've had from Amazon, and I wear them so much. They're just like good shoes for anything. So there's one outfit. Really like this stripe. It's just a nice cotton. Next is this pink top. Wasn't sure that like the loose hangy thing is me, but my sister Erica wears this type of stuff all the time. And I'm like, well, if she can wear it, surely I can too. I think I'm too millennial. I think I need to like tuck everything. Kind of like ankle socks, 3/4 length socks. I have just a harder time wearing the socks that stick above your shoes by that much, you know, that kind. I just, I'm a millennial. I have a hard time. I'm trying. I just like my ankle socks, you know? Anyway, this one is really fun. It has like a good eyelet detail. Also don't mind the messy bedroom. I washed my bedding and I haven't put it back on because I'm waiting on my duvet. But anyway, really cute. I think they had it in 1 or 2 other colors maybe. It was also Target. And I just have my white skirt that I did with the Main Street Exchange last summer. And I still kept these flats on. See, they just go with almost anything. The next one is this dress. I usually don't wear sleeveless dresses out in public, but it is a really good like pool dress, or if you want to go traveling, you could either put a denim jacket over it like I did, or maybe wear a hoodie. There's so many options. You could put a t-shirt over it. And this was, it's literally like cut a little bit out, like shaped around the hips. and then it tapers in again. I got one, this is from Target, and I got one that was like blue and white striped, but it was a little big. I got a large thinking, you know, might work better, but it was just too big. So I returned that one, and I'm waiting on a medium. So this is a medium. I haven't yet washed it, so we'll see how that goes. But I just thought it's such a good travel dress, and I've got some travel stuff coming up. And also my other striped shirt or striped skirt that I've had for years is just really has seen better days. But also, if I do get hot, you know, here at home or wherever, it's such a just very comfy dress to wear. It would be nursing friendly. These buttons do open. So thought I would share that. I don't know that I can link this one. I just got it at Village Gift Barn or Shia Market in Berlin. This is a Mika Rose brand, and I feel like these colors are in my color palette as well, and I'm always looking for different types of like style dresses that I can wear that are still very feminine and modest. And I think this one's really pretty. I found this one at Marshall's here the other week, and I'm still on the fence about it because it should be a size smaller, and they didn't have a size smaller. I think should be a small, and I believe this is a medium. So I've not yet taken the tags off, but I do kind of like it. It's tropical, but still more classic with black and white or cream. And I just put like a cami underneath it. I don't know. What do you guys think? Just like this, I feel like it's too hangy, like it should be cinched. I do think that I could alter it myself though. So I may just do that. I might just take in the seams. That way it's slightly more that, or I'll wash it and see what happens, because I do think it's rayon, so I better not do anything until I wash it, but I do kind of like it. Just so you don't sleep on Marshalls and TJ Maxx, especially this spring. Ross also has a lot of stuff, I feel like, with their spring stuff, and so don't sleep on stores like that. I find a lot of pieces there. I have this blue skirt from Target as well, and I think I got an extra small, and you definitely do need to size down, in my opinion. I think I got a small. No, I got a medium, and I think I went for an extra small. The medium, I didn't try it on in the store. I brought it home, and it just like, with any little tug, it would have just came right off. And it has this like ruched, you know, stretchy waist again. Hello, Bo. Gotta be where I am at, huh? And so this skirt is really fun. I've been trying to find pieces for our England trip, and I am guessing this one is gonna go along. I just feel like it speaks English countryside. So yeah, I am really happy with some of the things I've found lately. We're just sitting outside here. The other three went to school, and I haven't had my devotions yet or my coffee. So I've been drinking my coffee and sitting out here. What are you doing?
Yeah. Take a picture of that.
Mm-hmm. So the devotional book that I've been using lately is this one. It's The New Morning Mercies by Paul David Tripp, and I really, really like it. It always gives a scripture meditation. Today was Isaiah 40. Obviously always gives, you know, something to add to it. And up at the top, there's usually a little quote. Today it says, "Today you'll encounter things that will confuse you, but rest assured the one who rules all those things is not confused." I've really been enjoying it. I will try to link it for you in the description box. It's not just fluff. There's meat to it. Yeah. So, and then the Bible I've been using is this one. I started it it was the beginning of 2025, and I've been using it. It's an ESV version, and I really like it. So we haven't eaten breakfast yet, and I think I'm gonna make 1 or 2 of the blueberry lemon donuts from Wild Grain. They are sponsoring the video today. I'm really excited to see what these are like. They also sent me some maple Belgian waffles. It has a little pearl sugar in them, so you could just eat them like that. They are the first ever bake from frozen sourdough breads, artisanal pastries, and all kinds of homemade goodies. I have had a lot of their products and they're delicious. They do taste like they're baked at home from scratch. And I feel like it is such a helpful thing to have, especially in certain seasons of life. Wild Grain partners with small bakers across the United States to bring us these products, and so you're also supporting a small business. Their boxes are subscription-based. Choose different types of boxes. You could also do gluten-free. There's a plant-based option, fully customized by you. And you can also, cancel it if you don't want to, or maybe you just want to do it every so often. And that is the fun thing. Plus, you get free croissants for life. And I love their croissants. Their chocolate croissants especially are so delicious. I think the regular croissants are the ones you get in every box. And also with these boxes, there are 2 meals donated for every box. If you're interested in trying out Wild Grain, I do have a discount code available for you, and that is Lynette Yoder for $30 off your first box, plus free croissants for life, as I mentioned. Make sure you go check them out. I will leave everything linked in the description box. When my donuts are done, I'm gonna put my sourdough bread in the oven. That one is a little higher heat. And so you're just gonna put this on your middle rack, and it takes about 25 minutes or so. Absolutely delicious. You couldn't tell me that this isn't baked at home. Are you gonna eat it or not? You're just gonna hold it?
I just gave Bo that.
It's so unnecessary dwelling about the past, 'cause I know that God is good, He led me to where I'm at. Sometimes I feel like giving up, you're giving in, but everything happens for a reason. It won't always be blue skies ahead.
I am getting ready to make some cupcakes. I'm going to do chocolate and then probably do like a chocolate buttercream frosting. So I'm just using a cake mix, but then I like to try and do the frosting homemade. So my sister told me she does milk instead of water. And so I've been doing that. Finally got some of those fancy cupcake liners. And I think I would have had them for the school fundraiser I had here a while back, and I didn't even realize it. Forgot I had them. So I happened to see them this morning.
Just like I am, sharp in Zion, making me stronger, calling me higher. When we come together, just like I am, sharp in Zion, making us stronger, calling us higher. When we're helping each other, we're growing together. It's so unnecessary worrying about life. I might not have it all, but I know I'll be alright. He's gonna challenge me to be the best I can be, and to give back to those who need it. It won't always be blue skies ahead. Sometimes you might need a helping hand. Just like I am, sharp in Zion, making me stronger, calling me higher. When we come together.
I transplanted some zinnias from the other bed because it's too full over there. There's a couple cosmos in there, but very few. So I just watered everything. These are, I'm still not sure I like them. They are sort of like a dried flower when you're done with it. There, I think, is the name. But I had seen them. I was like, oh, that looks kind of interesting. I got red ones and white ones, and they really took off. Now once they open, they're like white with like a yellow center. And then this is a dahlia plant, and my goodness, it exploded. And I cannot wait to see. They're like purple, I think, from, if I remember right, or like a maroon maybe? No, I forget. But goodness, if I know it works, I should do some more. Now I don't know what to do with them because they're like big. What do I do with them in Florida? I think they're perennials. In other words, like you can just leave them in the soil. But also, how do I like separate them? So anyway, there's that. And I put some of my snapdragons and lysianthus over here. These, I just neglect them. Like I never water them, and so they just kind of sit over there. So we'll see what happens in here and if these seem to perk up or not. And then my basil, everything looks wilted because I just watered it after planting it. My chives are doing okay. There's like one random carrot. I think a few popped up. Must have been from something that was left in the ground from last year. But the ones I had were not very nice to look at. So anyway, my mint looking pretty bad. We'll see if it starts to pick up. Maybe it was just dormant again for a while, but also I didn't really water it this winter. I just was out of the mood with it being such a dry winter. My Inspirations second edition came today. My friend Kate, I know many of you ordered her Inspirations for Ladies magazine. She's the one that does the weekly emails for Anabaptist ladies write in, like devotionals, encouragement, things like that, and you can get them as a weekly email. But she came out with her second copy, and I'm just seeing it in person. Essentially, she sent me an extra one. I can gift it to someone. Let me show you. So excited. I loved the first one, and it's essentially a collection of the articles that the ladies are writing. Harper, please put the scissors away. The articles that these women write in the weekly emails, and she puts them together in a book, and this one looks gorgeous. I'm so proud of her. I grew up with Kate as a little girl in Southern Ohio. We were best friends, and we've been texting and going back and forth a lot this week again, just catching up on different things. But oh my goodness, stunning. Like you could literally take these sheets out and use them as art. Kayla Miller is the graphic designer. She also has a Edify coffee table style book, poems and encouraging things as well. But I'm not sure who does all the photography, but it is absolutely stunning. Stories. Cannot wait to read through these. Look at that. Gorgeous. Oh my. I will link it below, and you can go ahead and order one for you. They also do wholesale. So I'm guessing the ones who have ordered would have gotten emails saying that the second one is out, but I'm so proud of Kate. Wow, way to go, friend. So I just made some chocolate frosting for my cupcakes, except I'm probably not going to have enough because I didn't have enough powdered sugar. So if it's way not enough, I will maybe just make like a white cream cheese type frosting instead. I usually use Hope's Table buttercream frosting or just like a regular buttercream recipe somewhere. Sometimes I'll omit the cocoa. Is dinner. I made chicken Alfredo, homemade Alfredo sauce, Caesar salad, and I used the wild grain bread for some homemade garlic bread. Hi, I ordered online for Lynette. Already, I'll be working on it for you. Okay, thank you. So I am driving around a while tonight. I I had to take the boys to their baseball practice. They're usually there for about 2 hours. And my parents also needed a ride home from the airport. And so I decided to do that run between Nick and I. So that means spending close to an hour on the road. Not quite, because it's kind of at both ends of Sarasota. And I decided I'm going to reward myself. It was kind of a long day. Decided to try another matcha. I had one at Honey and Fig last week at my cousin's cafe, and it was delicious. I hadn't ever really had matchas before, and this one was like a strawberry cold foam something. And I had a Starbucks one, I think maybe years ago, if I remember right. It wasn't great, but I'm willing to try it again. They had some with like flavors, and lo and behold, in the app I saw I had a $3 credit to use too. I don't even go to Starbucks very often, so I'm not sure how that happened, but I paid like $3.21, so we're gonna see. Thank you. Yes, that might be nice. Thank you. Cheers. So we're gonna try it again. Grande iced double berry matcha. We'll see if it's as smooth as Martina's. I highly doubt it. I'm prejudiced. I'm gonna stir it around real good. I don't think matcha is caffeinated, so pretty good. I might become a matcha girl yet. It's actually very delicious. Oh, it doesn't look green anymore. Pretty good for $3.21. It's not normally that price. It's more like closer to $7, I think. It's almost like a shake. Like, that's how good it is. There they are. I don't know if I'm going to be able to see them on here, but they're coming. Flew right over me, basically. We're gonna go on a bike ride. Never know where we might end up. We stopped at Peachey's. It was just randomly. We were talking Pennsylvania Dutch stuff because the girls and the boys don't talk it, but they understand it. I tried to tell them that they need to practice a few things. And I told them the Lord's Prayer in German, and they just kind of looked at me like blankly. And I should say it again, right? Unser Vater in dem Himmel, dein Name werde geheiligt, dein Reich komme, dein Wille geschehe auf der Erde wie im Himmel. Give uns heil unser täglich Brot, forgive us unsere Schulden, wie wir unsere Schulden vergeben. Führ uns nicht in Versuchung, sondern lass uns von dem Übel. For thine is the right, die Kraft, die Heiligkeit in Ewigkeit. Amen. We don't actually talk German per se. That would be more, I guess, High German. And I never say the Lord's Prayer in that, so I'm sure I got a couple of words wrong. But that is, I just remember my grandpa praying that prayer, and then we'd hear it in church, because in the Amish churches they still, for the most part, use the Osbund for like singing, and they'll preach in Dutch, Pennsylvania Dutch, but then they'll have the High German Bible, I guess, and we had to learn how to like read a little bit growing up. I remember, we did A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. That, I think, I don't know, for those of you from... That's ABC. Yep, that's the ABCs, and I think High German. But it's kind of confusing, because Pennsylvania Dutch isn't a language, like a written one necessarily. There is a Bible that someone, I think, translated now that's pretty similar, but it's not like a written language. It's more of a dialect. And I just think it's so sad that the girls are not gonna pass it on. I don't know what went wrong with our kids. Because Nick and I, that's our first language, and we still talk it, but somehow the boys both never started really talking it, and they understand pretty much everything. The girls, like I said, for the most part, but there's still some words they don't, especially if you just like say one word, depending what it is, they don't. So I'm just like, oh, it's so handy, and like, it's not like we had to learn it or be like, it's just what we were taught growing up, and then we picked up English as we went. And Pennsylvania Dutch has a lot of English words mixed into it. Anyway, all right, I'm just sitting out here. Oakland is playing. I hope you enjoyed seeing bits and pieces of our week, couple days. Yes, I did get new glasses. I don't wear glasses very much, but I have really bad eyes, so I'm mostly just wearing contacts usually. But the other pair I've had since 2020, I think, and I really don't like wearing them. I don't like them anymore. They're just like, I feel like I've had them forever, and I haven't had an in-person optometrist visit since then either, I don't think. I've just done them like online ever since COVID. I just kind of updated my prescription online. So I decided it's time I go in and get a new frame and do an in-person eye exam. Not much change, so that was good. But I tried out Warby Parker in the mall, and the glasses came in like, I was there on Saturday, today's Tuesday. They got here today, and I thought she said it could take 2 weeks. So I don't know, maybe she meant 2 to 3 business days. That might have been the case. So anyway, they don't have like a huge selection, so it's more just like different size glasses and then maybe some sunglasses and stuff. But yeah, it was interesting, I thought, and fun to see something new. And yeah, so I think I'm happy with them. Have to get used to them a little bit, but maybe I'll actually wear them more. I don't know. But anyway, make sure you go check out Wild Grain in the description box as well. See what they have. And just want to say thank you all for being here. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you next time. Bye, friends.
Just where it was needed, gleaming black as night, cloistered in injustice, dead in the eye of time. Nobody is losing, faces merge and change, but your face remains the same. Swallows will be here by dawn. When we're finally sober, they'll be gone. The trees will bloom and ice will melt. We'll